Hey guys, what's up? Pig Mom here again, and today we're talking about how to know if your guinea pig needs to see a vet. So let's get started. Does my guinea pig need to see a vet? Can I treat this at home? Will my guinea pig die if I can't find a vet? These are some of the most common posts or post titles that I see on social media and forums related to guinea pigs. It's stressful and emotional when one of our furry family members gets sick, and finding others that have been through this can be helpful and comforting at the time. But when your piggy isn't feeling well, waiting to get responses from the internet can be precious time wasted in saving your piggy's life. So the best thing you can do is be educated so when the day comes, you'll be able to recognize symptoms quicker and be able to make decisions that will hopefully keep your piggies alive, happy, and healthy. Today I'm going to go through the most common illnesses your guinea pigs can get, their symptoms, which ones can be prevented mostly through proper husbandry, as well as illnesses that are specific to male and female piggies. So first, these are the illnesses guinea pigs can get and how they can be avoided through proper husbandry. Bumblefoot is an extremely painful infection of your guinea pig's foot pads and is mostly caused commonly by cages with a wire base that irritate your guinea pig's feet to the point of sores and infection, or by guinea pigs sitting in a wet and dirty cage. The most common symptoms are scabs, wounds on the feet, limping, red and sore or swollen foot pads. Healthy foot pads should be a light pink, as well as weight loss if the guinea pig is in too much pain to eat. Bumblefoot is extremely painful, and if left untreated, the infection can spread to the bone and require amputation. It is not able to be treated at home and will require a visit to an exotic vet who will likely prescribe antibiotics to treat the infection. Bumblefoot is avoidable, thankfully. Making sure your piggy's cage has a flat bottom so it won't irritate their feet is crucial, and it is also crucial that you keep the bottom of their cage nice and dry. Using fleece and noodle rugs or bath mats can help, as the bath mat layer can be replaced and changed as often as needed in between full cage changes. I recommend, if you have a big hay box like we do for our girls, adding an absorbent fabric or paper layer of bedding into the hay box to make sure it stays dry, because this is likely where your piggies will pee the most, and then you'll likely have to change it every 2 to 3 days still to make sure it doesn't get wet. Fly strike is another guinea pig illness that is becoming less commonly talked about but can be detrimental if left untreated. Fly strike is actually not an illness, but it is the result of blowflies laying their eggs near your guinea pig's anus, and then when the larvae hatch as maggots, they will begin to eat your guinea pig's flesh and burrow into their skin. Yes, this is so gross. Fly strike is one of the biggest risks in the summer and can happen in less than 24 hours. The symptoms of fly strike are excessive scratching, foul odor, restlessness, and pain symptoms, such as refusing food. Fly strike does require immediate treatment from an exotic vet and is considered an emergency. Fly strike is easily avoided. Although there are outlying cases, flies are the biggest issue in the summer months and are attracted to moisture and feces. So keeping your guinea pig cage extra clean and dry, especially in the summer months, should almost eliminate the risk, as well as discarding any uneaten vegetables can help not to attract flies. Scurvy is another illness that your guinea pigs can get extremely easily, and it can become fatal if left untreated very quickly. Scurvy is caused by a vitamin C deficiency and affects rodents as well as humans. And the symptoms in guinea pigs are a rough coat, small wounds that bleed, lameness, paralysis, weight loss, swelling of the joints, teeth grinding, loss of appetite, and diarrhea. If you do see any of these signs in your guinea pigs, it's imperative you take them to an exotic vet for treatment immediately. Scurvy is fully preventable today. And since guinea pigs need 10 to 20 milligrams of vitamin C a day to stay healthy, choosing pellets that are fortified with vitamin C can help with this. Along with feeding your piggies veggies that are high in vitamin C, you can pretty much eliminate the risk of scurvy. Just like humans, guinea pigs can also suffer from dry skin and dandruff. This can have a variety of causes, including allergies or the air being too dry, but the most common cause is being overbathed. Guinea pigs have extremely sensitive skin, even more sensitive than infant humans, so bathing your guinea pigs isn't recommended. Many people try to treat dry skin in their piggies by bathing them, but it often does the opposite and strips their skin of their natural oils and dries it out more. The best action is if your guinea pig does have dry skin, consult an exotic vet for further tests and treatments, as it also might be the symptom of a bigger problem. It also should be noted, due to how sensitive guinea pig's skin is, do not use human creams or lotions. Coconut oil is also recommended to be used sparingly, as it can clog your guinea pig's pores and could cause more harm than good. Dry skin can be partially prevented on your piggies, so avoiding bathing them and considering environmental factors such as not enough humidity. It is always recommended to consult your exotic vet even for minor things like dry skin, as there may be ways to prevent it, and your vet might be able to give you some insight on some things that you can try that'll be safe for your pigs. Next is pregnancy. Now I know, pregnancy is obviously not an illness, but it still does require likely more than one vet visit and can potentially have fatal consequences for your guinea pig and her pups. Guinea pigs can start breeding as early as only 3 weeks old, and their pregnancies last 60 to 70 days, and they can have as many as 6 pups at a time. If you do suspect your guinea pig is pregnant, you'll want to schedule a visit with your exotic vet to confirm, as well as separating any unneutered males. Weight gain is usually the most noticeable sign of pregnancy, as your female guinea pig will start gaining weight quickly and start looking like she swallowed a tennis ball in her sides. It sounds kind of funny, but that is how it looks. Since guinea pigs do breed so fast and have so many babies, you can end up with more guinea pigs than you planned if you do keep them all together. Pregnancy is also really hard on females and can lead to complications and in some cases death. So it's definitely not recommended to breed your guinea pigs on purpose unless you're prepared for the risk that you might lose your mother and her pups. Dystocia is one of the most common complications in pregnant guinea pigs. After a guinea pig is about 8 months old, their pubic bones begin to fuse, making it difficult for them to give birth. And often this does lead to an emergency C-section, but does heighten the risk that the mother may not survive, though there are some successful cases. Toxema, or known to us humans as preeclampsia, is the next most common complication. It's a metabolism imbalance, and while the exact cause is not known from what I could find in my research, the symptoms are most commonly lots of appetite, refusal to drink, as well as muscle spasms, clumsiness, and in some cases sometimes even a coma. This can occur within 1 to 2 weeks before and after giving birth, and while there are some treatments for toxema if caught early enough, the outlook is bleak at best. Overall, breeding guinea pigs on purpose is unwise, expensive, and can cost your guinea pig her life as well as the life of her pups if your guinea pig is over 8 months. If you do suspect your guinea pig is pregnant, seek advice and treatment from your exotic vet, as well as a plan to prevent it in the future. Finally, urine scald can happen when your guinea pig is sitting in a wet and dirty environment. Similar to a diaper rash on a human infant, they might have redness or staining around their butt, as well as red sore foot pads similar to bumblefoot. This can easily be avoided pretty much just by making sure your cage is clean and dry. Next are illnesses that can't be prevented through husbandry. There are a number of links from veterinary sites that I'll put in the description below, and they'll be on screen throughout the video, so I recommend checking them out. The first are abscesses, which are coded as infected swellings that contain an accumulation of pus and bacteria and can affect lymph nodes, skin, muscles, teeth, bones, and internal organs. Abscesses are quite serious and require treatment, often through surgery from an exotic vet. Usually the most common symptom of abscesses are visual, since they will form as a large lump, usually on top of the skin or just under it. Next are bladder stones. These are one of the most common illnesses in guinea pigs, and they are quoted as being mineralized masses that form in the bladder and can cause a variety of symptoms, including difficulty urinating, blood in the urine, and pain. If left untreated, bladder stones can lead to serious health problems such as bladder rupture, kidney damage, and even death. Since their symptoms are quite similar to a number of other illnesses, a variety of tests will likely be required to diagnose bladder stones. Surgery is the most mainstream treatment for bladder stones, but as always, there are a lot of risks with surgeries, but unfortunately, it's the only option. There is some evidence that bladder stones can possibly be avoided through a low-calcium diet, and while this can help quite a bit, it can't ever fully prevent bladder stones. Cancer is unfortunately common in rodents of almost any age and can develop almost anywhere in the body. It will usually show itself as a lump or tumor that can be seen or felt, but depending on the type of cancer, it can have other symptoms. Your vet will likely want to perform a number of tests that will help determine if it is cancer and how your guinea pig's overall health is to determine the next steps. If they are a good candidate for surgery, tumors can be removed, but depending on the stage, your vet may advise to instead focus on end-of-life care and just make sure your piggy is comfortable and has a good quality of life. Unfortunately, there isn't any options for chemo or radiation for guinea pigs or any rodents at this time. Guinea pigs can suffer from several different dental issues that can cause them a lot of pain and affect their overall health. Overgrowth of the teeth are the most common, and the symptoms are pain when eating, drooling, and not grooming themselves due to dental pain, as well as diarrhea and weight loss from not eating enough and having an unbalanced diet. Most often, dental diseases in guinea pigs require constant maintenance to treat, so finding a good exotic vet is key. Eye infections are the next broadest area of illness. They usually appear as red, watery eyes that can appear glassy and swollen. Some infections, such as ulcers, may cause a milky, painful film to form over the eye, caused from an open sore on the cornea. Hay poke can also cause a number of symptoms, the worst being an actual eye needing to be removed. Eye infections are usually diagnosed through a visual inspection and some eye drops put in the eyes to help see foreign bodies. After that, your vet will likely prescribe eye drops and sometimes a pain medication, as eye infections are extremely painful and can cause death if the infection is left untreated and your guinea pig is in too much pain. Guinea pigs are very prone to ear infections, and the most common symptom is a head tilted slightly to the side, as well as loss of appetite and weight loss. Ear infections are diagnosed through a number of tests to determine what kind of infection your guinea pig has, as often ear infections are secondary infection caused by something else such as a URI. Ear infections are usually treated with an antibiotic, and they should usually clear up in a couple of weeks. GI stasis is fairly common in guinea pigs and is defined as the common terminology for any disorder causing a decrease in the contractions motility in the gastrointestinal tract, which is the GI tract or the gut. Although stasis is accepted as a common terminology, the word stasis really means that there is little to no movement in the GI tract. In guinea pigs, any decrease in intestinal motility can lead to severe life-threatening complications. The symptoms of stasis are decreased appetite, lethargy, diarrhea, signs of pain such as hunched over grinding teeth, and pooping less. If your guinea pig does show any signs of GI stasis, it is imperative that you seek medical care immediately. Depending on the cause and how long it's been progressing, stasis can become fatal within hours. Lice and mites are bugs that can make your guinea pigs extremely itchy to the point of losing hair and can become a very serious infection if left untreated. Mites and lice are both generally contracted through other guinea pigs that are infested with mites or through the bedding that is contaminated with them. Both are unfortunately difficult to treat at home, and you will need treatment from an exotic vet, especially since the symptoms of lice and mites can be extremely similar to several other illnesses, so your exotic vet will likely have to run several tests to determine what exactly is wrong with your guinea pig if you aren't able to visually see the lice or mites. It should be noted some varieties of mites are transmissible to humans, so it is important to find out what variety of mites, and it is recommended you contact a physician if any symptoms develop in human members of the family. Pneumonia is another illness that guinea pigs can contract very easily. Pneumonia, or an inflammation of the lungs, is a frequent cause of death in guinea pigs. It is usually caused by a bacterial infection such as Bordella, but there are other bacteria that can also be the cause. Signs of pneumonia include oozing or discharge from the nose, sneezing, and difficulty breathing. In addition, guinea pigs with pneumonia might have conjunctivitis, which is pink eye, fever, weight loss, depression, or loss of appetite. Sudden death can occur when an outbreak occurs among groups of guinea pigs. Pneumonia is by far one of the most serious illnesses your guinea pigs can get. Watching for the symptoms early will give your guinea pigs the best chance, but pneumonia often causes health complications throughout the rest of the piggy's life, so early detection and treatment is key. Next is ringworm. Ringworm is a fungal infection in guinea pigs that is also transmissible to humans. The major symptoms associated with ringworm in guinea pigs are bald patches. These usually begin around the head and may have red, flaky patches on them. The bald patches are first seen on the nose, ears, and around the eyes, but can spread to other parts of the body if left untreated. Ringworm is usually diagnosed through a physical examination as it mostly affects the outside of the body. Since ringworm is contagious, it is recommended to quarantine the guinea pig from the other piggies until their infection has been cleared up. Ringworm is also transmissible to humans, so make sure to take preventative measures to avoid spreading it to humans in the household. This usually entails wearing gloves and extra cleaning around the infected piggy. URIs, or upper respiratory infections, are another easily contractable illness that humans often mistake for a common cold, since the symptoms in guinea pigs are similar to a common cold in humans. Sneezing, coughing, discharge from the nose and eyes, and low to no appetite, along with lethargy, labored breathing, or wheezing are just some of the symptoms your guinea pigs may experience with a URI. Like other illnesses, it's crucial to seek medical care as soon as your guinea pig shows symptoms, as it'll give them the best chance of survival. Almost at the bottom of our list here are UTIs, short for urinary tract infection. They're usually caused by bacteria, but can also be caused by cystics, which is an inflammation of the bladder. The symptoms of a UTI are most commonly squeaking when peeing, lethargy, dehydration, loss of appetite, blood in urine, and signs of pain when touching their belly. As with most other guinea pig illnesses, then they need to be treated by a vet who will determine how to best treat your piggy. Next and last are ovarian cysts. This is an extremely common illness that female guinea pigs have. It's caused by issues related to hormones. They're common in most female mammals, including humans, but in guinea pigs they can grow large and cause pain and discomfort that often cause guinea pigs to become anorexic, lose weight, and if left untreated, can lead to death. The main symptom of ovarian cysts are hair loss along your guinea pig's affected side, bleeding, weight loss, and anorexia. The cysts bursting are another risk with this illness, as they can damage internal organs and cause internal bleeding, which can be fatal. Cysts are usually diagnosed through an X-ray and ultrasound, as well as physical examination. At this point in time, spaying is the only form of treatment for ovarian cysts, but it does come with a lot of risks since anesthesia and surgery itself are extremely hard on guinea pigs, and there is always a possibility of losing your guinea pig to surgery. Cysts are very serious, and you should consult your exotic vet for treatment if your guinea pig does show any symptoms of ovarian cysts. Anyways, guys, this has been a bit of a heavier topic with a lot of information, so I hope you learned a little bit more about guinea pigs' illnesses, their symptoms, and when to seek help from a vet. And I will include links in the description to some of the veterinary medical sites that I reference if you'd like to read more. And as always, do your research. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe.